But I want to bring in now a guest, Mika, who's up for re-election.
Yeah, because from Florida to New York, Democratic Congressman Max Rose of New York. He's in a tough race for re-election in Staten Island, which he flipped blue in 2016, even while Donald Trump had won it handily. Max, great to have you back on the show.
Max, what are the issues you're looking at? What are the issues? What are the issues that your constituents are talking to you about or yelling at you about?
Yeah, they really seem to yell at you a lot, Max.
We're just having fun. Look, on a very fundamental level, what my campaign is about, and I think what elections are about across the country, is who is willing to stand up to both parties, who is capable of being independent, putting the country first, and who can get stuff done, who can deliver results. In my 2 years in Congress, we've gotten everything done from the Victims' Compensation Fund to over $100 million for the opioid epidemic, put sanctions on Chinese pharmaceutical companies that are producing fentanyl. It's killing kids in my district. And certainly during COVID, standing up testing facilities, standing up COVID-only facilities, bringing over $100 million back for small businesses. But the second thing that I hear over and over again is you got to get something more done on COVID relief. Why is there this intense partisanship? Why can't the Democrats take this $1.9 trillion deal and then put the focus on the Senate Republicans, put the ball in their court and see whether or not they're going to put the country first or continue with these ridiculous skinny bills? Let's not forget, we're focusing so much on politics right now. People are suffering and they need action right now. They cannot afford to wait for 3-4 months.
Walter Isaacson's with us and has a question for you, Congressman. Walter.
You just said that your constituents keep asking you, why is there this deep partisanship? That's part of the Joe Biden campaign, is saying, okay, I'm going to be a unifier. We've got to have a break from this poison and this partisanship. Do you think that's a resonant message, or do you think people are just saying, oh, we don't like partisanship, but they're going to go back into their respective partisan corners?
Well, it's certainly a resonant message, but more importantly than the message is the fact that we need action right now. And I'm sorry, I'm not just going to wait for unified government in this country for there to be bold action. That's never what this country has been about. We have been capable, and you've written about this, of thinking big, bold, acting bold while there was still a divided government. That's what they want to see. There are Democrats right now saying, let's not do COVID relief because we don't want to give this president a win. There are Republicans right now who are saying, let's not do anything but a skinny bill because it's just those blue states that are having problems and we're not going to win there anyway. That's the problem. You can have partisan combat during the time of election, but then let's take a deep breath and let's act. Okay, we have to learn how to put the country first. We have to learn how to put people first who can't afford a lobbyist, who can't afford a corporate PAC. And I think that's what we're missing right now. But we can get it back. I've got hope. You know, when I was activating the National Guard during COVID, I saw the same thing that I saw in Afghanistan, which was people in uniform and otherwise saying we can't afford to not get something done. Failure is not an option. And I don't know, for God's sake, I do not understand why some elected officials think that failure is okay, think that waiting is okay. And that's why the American people are so frustrated.
Congressman, it's Willie. Good to see you this morning, a few days before your election here. I'm curious about how your district is feeling about President Trump. It's such an interesting district of Staten Island and southern Brooklyn because it went for Donald Trump by double digits in 2016, but before that elected Barack Obama twice, voted for him twice. So how is the people in your district, how are they feeling now 4 years on with Donald Trump as president, particularly about the last 8 or 9 months and how he's handled coronavirus, which, as you know, has really hit particularly southern Brooklyn hard?
Well, to make it even more interesting, actually, it was one of the few districts in the country, if not the only district, to vote for John McCain in 2008, then Barack Obama in 2012, then Donald Trump in 2016. Yeah. And the clear narrative there is that no one owns their vote. It's not Trump country. It's not Rose country. Remember, all these statisticians said that I didn't have a chance of winning in 2018. And then I won by 7 points. Donald Trump certainly remains popular. We'll see what the election results actually are. But the frustration lives on. And it's a frustration that government is not working. There's a frustration that about this partisan combat. But certainly what you don't see in my district, and I think across the country, is you don't see people saying, get government out of our back pocket. You don't see people saying in the face of COVID, well, we don't want government to act. They want government to work. And they deeply respect folks who put their lives on the line, who dedicate themselves to service. They don't think that they're the enemy. But they are sick and tired of people basing their decisions off of polls, off of party leaders, or off of donors. They want to see them do the right thing. And if they feel as if you are doing what you believe is best in your heart, based off your morals, then they can get behind you, irrespective of whether they agree with every single decision that you made.
Right.
That's what this is all about. And that's what we have to get back to.
Yeah, and you got to yell at them sometimes. You never know. I mean, if you're in a supermarket, outside a supermarket, you just say, you know what?
We were just saying
real.
We're just
saying
saying
hello. All right,
That's what they
Congressman.
do
Thank you so
Staten
much,
Island.
Congressman Max Rowe. Thank you so much. Be safe out there. We greatly appreciate it. Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube. And make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.